So JJ Arcega-Whiteside's time might really be up in Philadelphia. Also, Lane Johnson on the Good Morning Football show had some great things to say about this new coaching staff. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today we are talking about the Birds, JJ Arcega-Whiteside update, Lane Johnson putting a stamp on the turnaround for 2021. But before we get in all that, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yes, don't forget to turn on post notifications so you're instantly notified when I go live or drop some content. Turn it on. Also, hit that like button for your boy. It goes a long way for the channel. And yes, follow your boy on Twitter. That's where you get Eagle news behind the YouTube scenes. And it's right there in the left-hand corner. But you guys know how we start these videos now. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle! Man, I can't wait for training camp and then preseason. We didn't have that last year, so it kind of feels new. It feels new to know that we're going to get to see these guys working out, getting some grass time, seeing how the 2020 Eagles come together with so many young guys, so many new coaches, and I just can't wait. But we got to talk about a guy who will be going into his third year, and his time might be up. Yes, second round pick, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, and here's the update. Let's just look. I recently followed this thing on Instagram, which again, I'm probably going to create a new one because I just don't know. I don't really use Instagram. But they said, per Adam Caplan, JJ Arcega-Whiteside has a very small chance to make the Eagles roster. And then he also went to say that if he does, he's going to have to earn it. There's no more, well, he's a second round pick, so he gets an opportunity. There's no more babying. There's no more, you can't get rid of a second round pick. If the guy doesn't play like a second round pick, well, too bad, our loss. You know what I mean? Like, what else can you say? You can't keep putting something on the field that just doesn't make sense. And no matter how much we want to say otherwise, look at the numbers. A rookie season of only 10 catches, 169 yards, 30 yards was his long, and a touchdown against Miami. I remembered it because I thought maybe that could be the sign. He had a strong performance at the end of 2019 against the Giants. Not really strong, but he had a really pretty tough catch. But then he goes into his sophomore season with an umbrella, can't stay healthy, and only gets 4 catches, 0 touchdowns, less than 100 yards. I mean, Quez Watkins, the 6th round pick, played 3 or 4 games at the end of the season, and he had 100 yards. John Hightower got benched. He had more yards than JJ Arcega-Whiteside, I think, in 1 catch. Deshaun Jackson played 1 game and probably had... It's just ridiculous that a guy who came out of Stanford with high praises of being a guy who can go get it, strong hands at the catch point, red zone monster, and he just, I mean, what is going on? And this is what we brought JJ Arcega-Whiteside to do. Not necessarily this, but he was supposed to be a guy who can bring the ball in. Back shoulder fades in the end zone, go up and get it. And look at this play against the Steelers. You see this early in 2020 and you're like, hold up, wait a minute, is there a chance? But no. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle! I mean, that's what you want to see too. That's what you want to hear, but I meant to pull up this. Right there. Carson lobs it up and he just over the shoulder, great hands. Look at them try to get that ball out of his hands and JJ said no. JJ said no. I don't understand why we just didn't have this more. He's gone. You know what I mean? Some people, it's over. It's really over. And I'm glad that there's no more babying. And that actually translates to what I'm going to talk about when it comes to Lane Johnson. Lane Johnson said that this coaching staff is going to get us in the right direction. I mean, Nick Sirianni has total command of the troops, from the young guys to the old guys. He loves the accountability factor that Nick Sirianni is coming with. No matter if you've been in the league for 10 years or 1 year, if you do something wrong or you make a mistake, or when we're trying to teach at a teaching point, we're going to treat these guys the same. And he just loves the competition. You know, he said it was an embarrassment of what happened last year. Underdog with Carson, winning 4 games, having a tie with the Cincinnati Bengals. It was an embarrassment. So you got the young, hungry guys trying to make a name for themselves, and you got the guys who feel embarrassed. The Lane Johnsons, the Fletcher Cox, the Big Play Slays, the Brandon Grahams. You got these guys who absolutely feel like, how am I part of a 4-win team after just being on a champion a couple years ago, minus Big Play Slay? You have that embarrassment factor, that hunger factor, that new energetic coaching ability, and everybody's going to be on their P's and Q's. And like I said, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside gets no more passes just because he was a second-round pick. It's over. You're not playing nowhere near how a second-round pick should be performing, so that's out the window. And I'm glad Nick Sirianni has a clean slate for every player: wide receiver, running back, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, CB, linebacker, you name it, it's there. But at the end of the day, his track record for the Eagles organization is still following him. And it has been one of the worst 2 years for a second-round player that I've seen in a while. Just absolute lack of focus, lack of commitment, and when you do get called upon, you just can't perform. Whether it's running the wrong routes, just using an umbrella, bro, for real, in the sun, get your tan on. So I like the fact that Lane Johnson said, accountability, no babying. And then Adam Caplan comes out and says, you know what? That second round following you, oh, we're going to give you this many chances and this and this, and you got to look on. No. Adam Caplan said it's now or never, and it's a very small chance of him making a team. And Lane Johnson in the same couple days says accountability, do your job or be gone. That is what I want to hear. Nick Sirianni, being a young guy, able to really lead this group into the right direction, and with the embarrassment that the veterans felt and the hunger that the young guys are showing, and just the work ethic and just the camaraderie, the competition. I said the Eagles have a lot of question marks, but the question marks to me are looking a little bit on the bright side. So I have a lot to be optimistic about. Jalen Hurts, just so many things, but I've been waiting for a report that says J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is on a short leash no matter what the draft status is, and if he does not perform, he will lose his job. Simple and plain. With all that being said, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. How do you think Lane Johnson, do you believe that Lane Johnson really feels this way, or is he just trying to put flowers on his new head coach? Because Lane Johnson's the guy who doesn't really come out and speak highly about someone unless he firmly believes it. He spoke highly about Jalen Hurts, just looks like a veteran. Now Nick Sirianni, big dog on campus, you know what I mean? And when we hear that he's holding people accountable, Adam Caplan says, yeah, JJ, do or die. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. I go by Philly Mike. This is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We need like 30 more subs till 12K. Let's get it. Y'all been the MVPs. Like I said, I greatly appreciate it. Hit the like button on your way out. And yes, follow your boy on Twitter. That's where we chop it up. Hey, I'll be up on here live tonight. That's what we do. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out. Peace.